All right, all right, all right. Well, welcome to the Tuesday night call. This is the online marketing system call. We do this call every Tuesday night. I want to thank you for being on the call with me here tonight. Every now and then, we do a freestyle call where this is your opportunity to ask questions, to really just kind of drill me with any particular questions that you might have as it relates to online marketing. So we're going to do that tonight. I'm going to cover a couple of things tonight as we go through the call, but wanted to make sure that you had an opportunity to ask any questions that you wanted answered tonight. We're going to go through some things tonight, and then I'm going to open up the call for Q&A. So the first thing I want to talk about is our online marketing system. So all of you should have the online marketing system. Some of you have the pro version. Some of you actually have the elite version. As you know, the pro version is $13.95. The elite version is $19.95. The difference between those two versions is one gives you the ability to create your own capture pages. The other gives you the capture pages that are created by the admin, myself. So, Mr. Larry Gates, why are you suspended, sir? Let's take care of that. Can't have you suspended. I can't have the CEO suspended. All right, we got him taken care of. All right, so tonight I'm just going to talk about the online marketing system. I'm going to be talking about some of the things that happened earlier today, and just so that you guys are prepared and so that you know how not to get yourself in any type of hot water. So we had a young lady today who she had her capture page system set up. She was getting leads. She had been marketing her capture pages. She had the elite version, so she had a very special capture page that she had made, and she was marketing that capture page, doing everything that she is supposed to be doing. She's using the system. But here's where she got in trouble. So she went to Facebook, and, you can go over here and find some groups, let me just say if I find a credit repair group, right? So I'm just going to go in here and see if I can find a credit repair group. So here's a credit repair group. There's a couple of different credit repair groups that are out here. So I joined this credit repair group just to see, what they had on the inside. But here's the thing. When you join a group, and let me just say this for any kind of marketing that you do, especially if you're marketing online, the first thing that you want to do is you want to sort of find out what is the etiquette in that group, right? So what's happening is that sometimes people join groups and the first thing they do is they just start spamming. And what I mean by spamming is they're posting links, or they're posting ads, or they're both posting stuff about their business, and they haven't had an opportunity to just kind of mellow out and see what's going on and see how do you actually do business in this particular group. So here's a group that I recently joined. As a matter of fact, tonight is the first night that I actually looked at it, because I joined it, I think it was last week when I joined this group, and I didn't see that they had accepted it. But obviously they accepted it. I see that there's a couple of my econ members that are in this group. But the first thing I'm going to do, instead of posting something, is I'm just going to kind of look around and see what people are doing, right? I want to see. So here's somebody that has looks like they have maybe a webinar that they have scheduled for credit repair, want to sell credit repair. So I might click through that and see what that's all about. I don't see a whole lot of advertisements here. Okay. So I'm just scrolling through just to see, what are people doing in this group. And so what you want to do is you want to check the group to make sure that it's okay for you to be posting your ads. Okay. There's nothing wrong with you going out there and posting your capture pages. That's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to go out and post our capture pages. However, and I say this almost all the time that we get on these calls, the way that you market on Facebook makes a huge difference. The way that you market makes a huge difference. So if you just go out here and you just start spamming, and see, I'm going through this, and I really don't see anybody that is posting their deal. Like, it doesn't look like that they're posting their deal, like they're advertising, okay? So here's somebody that, my client paid his deposit fee to repair his credit, and they're showing some things here. So this person is showing, so this is a good example. I would like to share one of my clients' results of 1 week so far, okay? And so what they've done is they've attached photos, and they've shown their clients' results. And now they're saying, hey, if you want to connect with me to start your journey to the 900 Credit Score Club, here's my link. Here's a link to me. And it's not even a link to a page. It's just a link back to their Facebook page, okay? And so this is a little bit more of, hey, here's what I'm doing. Here's what's happening. Here's the results. That's the kind of advertising that you want to do, not a, hey, here's my capture page. Go to my capture page, okay? So we have to be very, very mindful of that. And what happens is, and what happened in this person's situation is they started getting people signing up to their capture page, but they started getting a whole bunch of them, like 70, 80 of them in an hour, And so they just started getting all of these people that started subscribing. And then when we started looking at the leads, you could tell that they were computer-generated leads. So now this person's like, how do I stop this? Because, they had it set up where they got a text message every time a lead came in. And so now their phone is just blowing up because all of these leads are coming in. Well, let me just tell you guys that, some of these folks take their groups pretty serious. And if you go in and you violate things in their group and you don't adhere to the rules, there are these technical guys who can put a hurting on you, and you'll wish that you never messed around with them. And it becomes very difficult for us to do anything about it, short of closing your account or something like that. So you want to be very, very careful about where you are actually marketing, because people will get ticked off. And so when I started asking the young lady where did she market her capture page, she said different Facebook groups. And then I got ready to ask her, were these groups approving of ads? And then she came back and said, well, she did get a couple warnings from some people telling her that she needed to take down the ad. And so she did post in places where she was not supposed to post. And I imagine that one of the techies probably just started spamming her really, really bad. And so just be mindful of that. And I just brought that up because that was something that happened today. Also, for those of you who are in the online marketing system, I want you to know that you can join our Facebook group. If you start here off on step 1 and go under personalize your system, you will see that there is a link for our Facebook community. You can click on that and come join the My Econ online marketing community, okay? And once you join this community, if you have questions, if there's something that's going on with your online marketing system, this is the place where you can post your questions, where you can ask questions throughout the week. I'll see these questions, and I'll be able to answer your questions throughout the week. A lot of our other associates that are members of this particular group can also answer your questions as well. So this is definitely a great group to belong to, because any news that you have that we have that's coming out on the online marketing system will be listed here. It'll be listed here. So this is vitally important. Again, tonight is freestyle. If you got any questions on marketing, please type your questions in the chat window. I'm looking for some questions to come in on the chat window. I don't see any, but if you got some questions, we will be taking your questions today. All right, let's talk about something that I haven't talked about in quite a while. So haven't talked about LinkedIn in quite some time. And so there are a lot of great quality people that you can actually find on LinkedIn if you are going out and you're searching and you're prospecting, LinkedIn is a great place to prospect. And so I'm right here on LinkedIn. I just want to share a couple of things with you here on LinkedIn. So I've got some people that are asking to connect with me. And so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to click on this lady right here. And what I always do is I always like to look at the profile before I accept the profile, just to kind of see, who the person is. This is somebody in Ohio, went to Brown Mackie College. Let's see, lab tech. All right. Got some information here. And I'm just taking a look at the person. I'm just checking the person out. And I'm just going to go ahead and connect with them. So I'm going to accept their connection here, and then we'll move on. And so Pam says that's her new recruit. All right, great. She's already using LinkedIn and out here connecting with folks. All right, so I just connected with that young lady. So let me go back and take a look here. Miss Hoskins. Hold on, let me check here. I just saw somebody say something. Can you go over how to set up a LinkedIn profile? Miss Williams, I definitely can do that. And Miss Hoskins, I hope I pronounced your last name correctly. That was you. All right. So let's talk a little bit about what LinkedIn is and how you set up a LinkedIn profile and what you want to do with your LinkedIn profile. So I do have this in the back of the online marketing system. There's some training that I did. But I want to go to my particular profile, and I'll use my profile as an example of what you want to have on your profile. So the first thing you want to have is a good headshot. And that headshot should be a headshot that is of you smiling. Make sure that you are approachable, because that's the first thing that people are going to see. They're going to see your face. Also, your profile should not be a picture of your dog. It shouldn't be a picture of your cat. It should be a picture of you. That's what they do here in LinkedIn. And so LinkedIn is not Facebook. It is a professional network. And so what you'll see and what you'll notice with LinkedIn is that LinkedIn looks more like a resume than anything else. And so I've got my picture here, my name, and then I say I help entrepreneurs become profitable, what I do. And so let's just take a look at what I listed here on my LinkedIn profile so that you can get sort of an idea of what you can do. So I set mine up a little bit different than what a lot of other people may have done, but I've got a section here that says what I do, and I just simply said I help entrepreneurs, business owners become profitable by revealing to them overlooked cash flow strategies that are missed by 80% of those who own and operate businesses. And so I want to position myself in LinkedIn as more of a consultant. I wanted to position myself as a professional. And so as you begin to read my LinkedIn description, you will see that I read my description reads more like somebody in corporate America versus a network marketer. And the reason why I typed it that way is because that's what's on LinkedIn. Very, very professional people are on LinkedIn. And so I said, well, how do I do it? I provide a training program aimed at helping entrepreneurs to increase their cash flow multiple ways using what I call the personal financial success system. So you guys already know what that is. And then business owners have access to hundreds of business deductions that employees do not. A few of those deductions include car, cell phone, internet, travel expenses. So all I'm doing is, in my LinkedIn profile, I'm talking about me, but I'm also kind of selling at the same time. If you can see that. If you can see that in my profile, I'm talking about me and what I do, but I'm also trying to pique somebody's interest. Business owners can even hire their children and pay them tax-deductible wages instead of giving them allowances. See, if somebody is on LinkedIn and they look at that and they read that, they're like, well, I got some kids. I'm an entrepreneur, or I want to be an entrepreneur. And so what I've done is, in a sneaky way, I'm sort of giving you my profile, but at the same time, I'm selling you in a sneaky way, okay? And so I go through all of this good stuff here. There's a lot of good stuff here The biggest thing that's important is on your LinkedIn profile is you always want to have your name, you always want to have your contact information, your email address, and your phone number. So they should be able to see that. You should offer them a way for them to get in contact with you. That's important. And then I've got some videos that I got here. So I've got the My Econ video. I've got a really nice video that I really love. I love this video. It's called What the Wealthy Buy on Payday. And then I've got a video that I've done, okay? And so this is sort of my LinkedIn profile. LinkedIn has changed the way that they do things. There's some more videos that I've got here. I put videos there so they know that I'm a professional, and they get a chance to know who I am before they actually pick up the phone to actually give me a call. Okay, I think this is for the week. 118 people have viewed my profile for the week. 19 views of your posts in the feed. Okay, and then I've got articles that I've posted. Right, and I need to do more of this, but I haven't been using LinkedIn too heavily. But I got 26 followers of my articles. So you'll see Snapchat goes public. Well, I didn't purchase Snapchat. And then I got some more articles here. So under my articles, you'll see I finally sold Tesla. I got another article, how I average a 55% return per year for 3 years. So you'll see some of the articles that I've created. And I title my articles in different ways that attract people to me. So I'm always doing attraction. Snapchat was big news when it first came out. You guys remember Snapchat was big news. They went public, and so I did an article on that. Tesla is a big company that everybody hears about. So I did an article on that. And then how I averaged a 55% return per year for the last 3 years, or for 3 years. That was another article that I wrote. As you begin to read these articles, you can see that the theme is that all of my articles are about the market. They're about the stock market. They're about the market. So people probably know that I'm a guy that likes the market. I like to talk about the market, right? And, an article that I need to be writing is an article about United Airlines, right? And so I actually bought some stuff with them, and I'm holding on long term to see how that plays out. But I need to be writing some articles about those types of things. And so this is just like on Facebook, where Facebook calls it, what was it called on Facebook? It's called a Facebook note. This is the same thing as a Facebook note, okay? All right, I got questions that's coming in. Let me see. Can you go over how to set up a LinkedIn profile? What's a good way to market the cashback mall to get results? All right, great question. All right, so let me do the LinkedIn thing, and then I'm going to answer the question about the cashback mall. And if you got some questions out there, keep them coming. All right, so let me go back to my LinkedIn profile here so that you can see what I did with my LinkedIn profile. All right, so I got my about me. Then I got some articles and stuff that I've posted, and then below that I've got my experience. So right now, what I have here is I've got my econ, and I've got I'm the vice president of marketing at my econ, and I've posted all of this information about what I do at my econ. Now, if you look at this looks just like what you would see on a resume. And again, LinkedIn is a business professional website. This is where all the recruiters come to look for candidates and all of that. And so when in Rome, do what the Romans do. Okay, so your LinkedIn profile needs to look like this. Now, here's the other thing that you guys need to know. A lot of you have LinkedIn profiles, but it just has the title and the company that you work for, and there is no more information about what you do. And so your profile isn't completely filled out. And so the more that you have completed on your profile, the more interesting you appear to other people. So you want to do that. You want to take advantage of that. And I had a life before my econ, okay? And so, I was a consultant, and I worked with a lot of big Fortune 500 companies. And so I listed, some of those companies that I've done work with, and and some of the work that I've actually done with them. And so so that shows here on my LinkedIn profile. I was in the military, so that shows here on my profile. I show the different schools that I've gone to. I've got endorsements where people have endorsed me for certain skills that I've had, and I even have recommendations. And a lot of these recommendations are my family here in my econ. You know, so many of you in my econ have left me recommendations, and that's just helped, because when somebody is looking at my profile and they're like, wow, this guy's pretty deep, and then they start looking at the recommendations that people actually leave for you. There's Herb. Herb left me a recommendation. So that was back in 2016 that Herb left me a recommendation. Thank you, Herb, for that recommendation. So what you'll see is when you're starting to build out your profile, you want a complete profile that basically tells the world who you are, what it is that you actually do, okay? Because that's the first thing that people are going to do. They're going to take a look at who it is that you are. I've got places or things that I'm interested in, and so you'll see that I've got all of these different companies that I follow, the different groups that I follow that I've joined up with, and so this kind of shows you all of your information on your LinkedIn profile. All right? So my profile is very robust. I would invite you to go check me out on LinkedIn. Just type in June Collier, and let's take a look at some questions that are coming in. Can we borrow some of your content for our own profile? Well, you're not me, and so the thing that you're going to have to do is you're going to have to really create your own content. Create you. And I've had that before. I actually had somebody in my econ copy my exact profile, like word for word, everything. And, you know, that didn't feel too well. I mean, you know, I'm flattered that somebody would read my profile and think, wow, what a great profile. Let me just copy this. But that's not how you advance in this business or in life. And so what I'm going to do, viewer number 11, instead of you borrowing my content, I'm going to show you how I wrote the content. Is that okay? Is that okay with you if I show you how I wrote the content? Okay. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. Somebody says, how long did it take you to create that profile? I got to tell you, and I'm going to be honest with you, this probably took me a couple of days, right? And here's what I want to tell you guys, because so many people think that online marketing is just quick and easy and fast, and it's not. It's not quick and easy and fast. It's something that you got to work at, okay? And so I want to share with you how I actually created this profile. So I'm going to go to a website, and the website is what's the name of the website? It is oh my goodness. It's a job hunting website. Let me see. It's an aggregator. Indeed. This is it. So I'm going to go to Indeed. Now I need you to think like an engineer. So if you're not an engineer, and you don't know what an engineer thinks like, an engineer reverses the process. They do a reverse process. What I'm about to show you is how you write your resume as well. So for those of you who don't know, prior to me, being the VP of marketing here at my econ, I was a recruiter, and spent well over 20 years as a executive recruiter. And so this is how you actually write a resume. So in my econ, what are we? In my econ, we are marketers. In my econ, we are educators. In my econ, we teach financial literacy, okay? And so what you might do is you might go here in Indeed, and you might type in financial literacy, right? And then it doesn't matter where, because I'm not looking for a job. I'm looking for a job posting. So then I'm going to click on Find Jobs that talk about financial literacy. And the first thing that comes up is this financial education professional. That sounds just like what we do in my econ. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the financial educational professional. And so what I'm going to do is these companies hire writers to write the job description. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the job description, and then I'm going to use those bullet points to build my resume, or I'm going to use these bullet points to build my profile. So hopefully you get what I'm trying to say. And if you've never, let's just say for example, if you ever have to write your resume again, this is how you write your resume. Is you go and you find these job descriptions, and the bullet points tell you what they want you to do. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the bullet points not for what they want me to do, but for me to tell them what I've done. So hopefully that makes sense. So works with management team to develop ongoing strategy and implementation of the program's key initiatives. Well, guess what? That's something that you do in my econ. If you got a team of any sort, you are working with your team to develop ongoing strategies and implementations of the program's key initiatives. I mean, that's what we do in my econ, right? Develops and conducts basic financial literacy workshops. Boom, that's my econ. That's what we do. Maintains master calendar of key initiatives across the organization. All right, I might not put that there, but I would definitely put develops and conducts basic financial literacy workshops. Develops and establishes financial literacy programs. Boom. Okay, with local nonprofit partners to promote education in the community. So I might take out the with local nonprofit partners, and then my bullet point would be develop and establish financial literacy programs to promote education in the community. That's exactly what we do in my econ. Okay, and so you've got a couple of bullet points right here that you can now go back and build your LinkedIn profile. So let's go back and take a look at another job posting. So we got a financial counselor here. We got a financial literacy curriculum developer. Let's take a look at that one. All right. So develops a standard-based financial literacy curriculum for grades. Okay. So create vertically aligned curriculums mapped at scaffold financial literacy knowledge, skill, and understanding. Boom. I could take that. I could use that in my LinkedIn profile. Create detailed unit documents by grade. I don't want to use that. Analyze third-party school-based. Nope. Okay. So I might use one bullet point out of this job description, right? Okay. And I'm just reading right now, so that's why you hear me just sort of pausing there for a moment. I'm going to go down here to financial literacy instructor. And so now you're seeing how I wrote my description. So instead of you copying mine, what I would recommend that you do is you go out here and find yours and find your voice, okay? Find your voice and just use these bullet points here. And then what you could do is once you find your voice, then you can come back and you can start building out your profile like what you see that I built here, okay? You can start building out your profile, all right? And so that was just for financial literacy. But there's also marketing. So, we are, marketing managers or marketing coordinators, marketing director. Matter of fact, we are marketing directors, okay? You start off as a marketing director in my econ. So I might take a look at marketing director and see what a marketing director does, okay? That's not a good job description because there's not a whole lot of bullet points there. But I think you guys get the gist of what I do and how I built out my LinkedIn profile. Is I went to Indeed and I typed in just some keywords that I know that we do in my econ, and then I was able to build my profile around those keywords. All right. So hopefully you guys got that. Hopefully I answered your question. All right. Will you make some generic autoresponders for a new prospect that gives a brief description of my econ that acts as a prelude to a specific service that we offer? All right, Greg, let me get back to that question, Greg, because that's a detailed, long question. Let me see what else we got out here. All right, so somebody said, what's a good way to market the cashback model to get results? All right, before I go to the Cashback Mall, let me cover one last thing with LinkedIn that many of you have seen, but some of you have not seen. How do I use LinkedIn to prospect? So here's how I use LinkedIn to prospect. LinkedIn has changed since the last time that we did some training here. But you got this search bar up here, okay? And what you want to do is you want to click inside that search bar, and you want to go down here where it says search for people with filters. So we're going to click on that, search for people with filters, and you're going to have these filters that are over here on the right-hand side. You'll see all of these filters that are right over here on the right-hand side. So what I'm looking for is I'm going to be looking for, it says, these different connections or whatever. Let me do this here. First of all, I'm looking for people. So we've got the search up here, and we got people right here. I'm going to click on people. Okay, so we're going to be searching for people. I'm going to search for somebody in the Atlanta area. All right. So you'll see people in the Atlanta area, and I'm not looking for my connections. So I'm going to undo these connections here. These are people that are connected to me. So let's see. I'm going to look for my second and third degree connections. Those are people that are not directly connected to me. All right. And then we're going to scroll down. I can look based on companies, past companies. Wow, they have changed this up quite significantly. Let me click on add. All right, so I can type in a company name here. Let's just say I'm going to type in Amway. Right? I'm going to type in Amway as the company. No, I'll take that back. This thing is popping all over the place. I apologize. So I'm going to click on add. I'm going to type in Amway. We'll select Amway. All right. So I got 86 results here in Atlanta. The current company is Amway. All right. And then I'm just going to leave it at that. And then I'm going to scroll through here because I know that these people are people that have probably been in network marketing or in network marketing. So we see Quentin. He's a second connection to me. Quentin works as a sales representative at Liberty Mutual Insurance. He sells auto, home, and life insurance. Okay. All right. He's in Noonan, Georgia. He's got a nice smile, right? Very approachable. All right. I can take a look at his profile, see what he's all about, and then take a look at his articles, see what his articles are about. He's in sales, but he's also an Amway independent business owner. He's been in Amway 2 years and 4 months, okay? So am I going to go out and just try to start recruiting him? No, I'm going to try to build a relationship with him and build this relationship over time, all right? So I like this guy. I like what I see with him, okay? He's got a nice-looking profile. He's got some recommendations here. I'm checking out his organizations that he belongs to. He's part of the Noonan Chamber of Commerce. Just taking a look at some of the stuff that he has here, right? So this is a professional. This is a professional that is looking outside of just Liberty Mutual, which is his main company that he works for. But if he's in Amway and he's doing Amway part-time, then this is someone that I would be interested in building a relationship with, and then over time introducing them to my econ, all right? And so, obviously I would connect with this person and then start building a rapport with this particular individual. So hopefully you guys kind of saw that. The way that you would not do it is, let me show you what people are doing to me. So if I go into my messaging and I go look at my messages, here's Shirley Rushing, okay? She's a CEO at Rushing Travel Agent. So she works, or there's a network marketing company called Surge 365. And so she just sent me a message on Thursday of last week, and it said, hello. Didn't even say my name. And it just says Surge 365, the ultimate travel solution, and got a link to a YouTube video. Then it's got a link that says join us now. And then it's got her phone number and her husband's email address. Now, this is what we call spam. There's nothing there. That's what we call spam. And that's what a lot of people are doing is they're spamming folks, and you don't want to do that. So this is not how you do it. Let's take a look at the next guy that hit me up. So this guy, he connected with me, and then I connected back with him. And he just sent me a message that says, thanks for connecting, right? And so maybe he's starting off the rapport. He didn't say, hey, come look at my company. Hey, look at what I'm doing. He's just building some rapport with me. That's actually how you do it. Will it take longer? Absolutely. But I'm going to engage with a conversation with this person. I'm not going to engage a conversation with this person. So if you're doing online marketing, it takes time. You got to build this thing. You got to make sure that you do it the correct way and that you're not just spamming people, okay? And so let's take a look at one more. Here's John. John says, hopefully you will have a great Tuesday. First of all, he doesn't even use my name, so I know that he didn't take the time out to personalize this for me. I would recommend that when you reach out to people that you personalize it. And then he just spammed me with the link, right? And that's it. And so, again, John is just wasting his time because most people are not going to respond to this. They're just going to do what I'm about to do right now. You see this little trash can right here? I'm going to just click on that little trash can, and it's going to say delete, and he's gone. And old Bob and Shirley, I'm going to click on the trash can on them, and I'm going to click delete, and they're gone. And so they just wasted their time, okay? So you don't want to do that. All right, so that's LinkedIn real quick. I could do a whole night on LinkedIn, but I won't. All right, let's go back and take a look at some of these other questions here and see what we got going on. All right, so I went over how to set up your LinkedIn profile. What is a good way to market the cashback mall to get results? Love that question. So here's what you got to understand about the cashback mall. Let me see if I can pull up my cashback mall. Let me see. Over here, the products. And then we got our cashback mall right here. Right. And talk about this. Bear with me 1 second here. I made some changes recently, and I can't remember the changes that I made. If that doesn't work, which it doesn't, I can't remember what it was. All right. I'm gonna leave this up here just for a second. So we got our cashback mall. So the first thing that you should know is under the cashback mall, if you go up here to the referral center, you'll see where it says referral program. If you click on the referral program, it's still asking me for my, let's see. Let me open up a different window here. Let's see if I can get this bad boy going. That is embarrassing. All right. Come on now. Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. I was not planning for this, and this sometimes is what happens when you're shooting off the hip. All right, let's grab that. All right, good enough. I'll change that later on. All right, so what we have is we've got the Cashback Mall, and so the question is, how do I market the Cashback Mall? Well, the Cashback Mall is something that you can give away, right? And so I would definitely have like maybe some business cards. You know, if you're doing an event or whatever, you can always give away the Cashback Mall. You could talk about, you know, the amount of money that the person could make, because there are network marketing companies that are just based on the Cashback Mall, right? And it's not the Cashback Mall, but that's their premises of what they do. There are network marketing companies out there that basically build a network of people, and those network of people shop online and they get paid residuals. So it's sort of like what we do here. But the good thing is that you can actually give away the Cashback Mall to other people. And so what we do is we go here to the referral center, and if you want to understand the referral program, basically you earn 10% of all the cash back your referrals earn when they shop. Okay, so they get a Cashback Mall so that they can get money back on the things that they buy, but then you get 10% of that. And then what you have is you have your referral link that's right here. So I would take this referral link and maybe go get a free domain link or shortened link or something like that, and then go ahead and create all kind of stuff that I would, you know, give away. But you could create a capture page that just talks about, you know, shopping and talks about getting cash back on your shopping. And if you like to get your own free mall, put your name and email address in, and then it sends them an email with a video where you show them how to log into their Cashback Mall, and you show them exactly what is in the Cashback Mall. So, for example, one of the things that I didn't know was in the Cashback Mall, I thought it was in here, Groupon, right? So everybody uses Groupon. And so here's what I would do. I would go to the online marketing system. I would create a capture page that talked about earn cash back when you shop. And I would do a quick little video that says, you know, most people pay thousands of dollars to belong to these different places to shop, but we're going to show you how not only can you get paid to shop, but you can also get paid when your friends shop as well. Put your name and email address in, and we'll show you the best cashback mall that you've ever seen in your life, all right, something to that nature. And then when they opt in, you get on the other side of the capture page. I would have a video, and the video would just take them through a walkthrough of the Cashback Mall. Here's the Cashback Mall. Here's some of your favorite stores. You can earn 15% off of everything that you buy at Advanced Auto Parts. We got stores like Walmart. You can get 2% cash back on Walmart, $10 cash back on Expedia if you do traveling. And I would just go through and I would give them a tour of the Cashback Mall. And I would maybe pick out certain things that are in the Cashback Mall that people might be interested in, right? And then at the end of that video, at the bottom of the video, I would say, here's your free Cashback Mall. And I have a link, and that link would be my referral link, okay? So I think the Cashback Mall is something that you could always give away. I would also do this. I would go to Facebook. Let's go over here to Facebook. And on Facebook, what I would do is I would create an invitation to a Super Saturday meeting. Let's just say, how do I do that? Boom, boom, boom. I think it's over here, events. So I go over here to events, right? I click on events, and I would set up an event for the next Super Saturday event that we got going on here in Atlanta, right? Go ahead and create the event. I make it a public event, and I would basically invite them to the next event that I got going on in Atlanta, right? I'd invite them to the next event that I have going on in Atlanta. And if you show up to the event and when you sign in, make sure you look for June Collier because I'll have a free gift for you. And what's the free gift? The free gift is they get the cashback mall just for showing up to the event. So those would be some of the things that I would do. See, you can use that cashback mall as a lead generator, as a free gift that you're going to give somebody. And what you would do is, again, go through the cashback mall and create a video that really shows them exactly how powerful it is. And just like you will have the referral center here where you can refer friends, they can refer friends too. And you'll get paid off of their friends as well. And so I would go through and just show them how they could build a nice little business on the cashback mall just by giving away cashback malls. So what if you just had everybody giving away cashback malls? So that's what I would do if I was going to market the cashback mall. Hopefully that was an answer for you. All right. So let's see here. All right. Here's someone that Melinda says, I want to know more info about the online marketing system, the benefits and costs. How does it work? I'm interested in generating leads. Thanks. All right. Good question. All right. So here's what we'll do. Let's go back to the online marketing system. And so here's the online marketing system, Melinda. So first of all, Melinda, when you actually join, you'll get access to the online marketing system. If you've been in the business longer than a week, then you should have gotten the online marketing system for 45 days for free. If you just joined and you came in at the $34.95, then it's not free. But that being said, there are steps 1 through 4 that take you through the process of how to set up your online marketing system. The price of the online marketing system is $13.95 for the Pro version, $19.95 for the Elite version. Now, you may be wondering, what's the difference between the Pro and the Elite? The Pro version will have pages that are already generated. So let me log in here again. It just kicked me out. And let me log back into Mr. Gates' profile. I always use his profile as a demo. All right. So here's what you get with the Pro version. If you see where it says publish pages? These are all the pages that have been created automatically for you. So if you want to market debt elimination, you would automatically have this capture page. It has already been created for you, and people can put their name, email, phone number, and then that lead will go into your lead system. Okay? So those pages have already been created for you. So you've got all of these pages that have been created for you. If you want to create your own pages, we've got the Elite version that allows you to create your own pages. So if you want to go out there and create your own pages, like this page was created with the Chicago background and all of that, you can create your own pages with the Elite version. And your own pages can look like and have your own videos on it. It could be anything that you want your page to be, okay? And so basically what this is just a capture page system that actually acts as a way of getting your leads into your system so that you can follow up with them. Now, let's take a look at some of the things that you have available in your capture page. So when we click over here where it says view lead, these will be all of the leads that actually came into your system. And the system automatically follows up with them through a series of autoresponders. Where are the autoresponders? They're right here on the left-hand side under autoresponder. And so what we have is we have all of these follow-up. Where online are these pages displayed? Okay, I'll answer that question in just a second. So you have all of these autoresponders. When they go into your capture page, then these letters automatically start following up with them. Okay, you have the ability to actually go in and update and change the autoresponders or add to them. So, for example, the autoresponder "Pay Less in Taxes." It has 5 email responses that go out. The first one goes out immediately, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. You can add more if you decide that you want to add more, or you can change the ones that's here. So you have autoresponders that's going out to your leads. So this is a system that allows you to have capture pages, capture the leads, send emails out to the leads automatically, and then follow up with those particular leads. Okay? And that's what your online marketing system really is all about. Now, in addition to that, you have webinar trainings. Your webinar trainings are hosted every Tuesday night like you're on right now. If you want to have access to any of the recorded archives, you can go back here and click on Archive Webinars, and you will see the archive webinars. We're in April. There's April 4th. There's April 11th. And then I guess today is April 18th, and I'll put the video up for this one. So all of the videos that we've done in the past, the training that we've done in the past, all of that is available here as well. There are other trainings that you can get access to as well under Pro University. Pro University has trainings here. If you click on that, you'll see that there's some personal branding trainings and there's some miscellaneous training videos. So if I go under personal branding, you'll learn about the headshot. You'll learn about creating your own bio. You'll learn about email signatures. So you'll learn about those types of things. You can click on any one of these, and it shows you how to create your own email signature. So there are a lot of different trainings that are back here in the back. What you would need to do is go through the step 1 through step 5 system, and there's videos here, and it will take you through and actually show you exactly what you need to do. All right. So let's see. Where online are these pages displayed? So Melinda, when you have your online marketing system, you will log into your system and you will go to your published pages, and what you will see here is, let's just say this is the page right here, paycheck to paycheck. You can either copy the link here, or you can just click on the page and you'll see the page here. All you have to do is go up here in the address bar. You can copy that link. We're going to copy this link. And then what we're going to do is we can go to Facebook. And on Facebook, if you wanted to post this in your timeline, you could go in here and say, stop living paycheck to paycheck. And then you would pop in the link that we just copied to your capture page. You'll see that this will actually pop open. I'm just going to show this to myself. I'm not going to make this public. I'm just going to have only me. And then you can post that, Melinda. And then once you post that, Melinda, it's going to show up in your Facebook timeline just like this. You got stop living paycheck to paycheck. You got this image that pulls up. And when people click on that, if they click on that, it's going to take them to your capture page. So it gives you the ability to market multiple types of capture pages. There will be all different types of capture pages that are back there. Brian Bean is going to be adding some more content. He's agreed to add some content that he has, so we'll have some content there. We're going to eventually have some capture pages for all of our products, our Sprayology products, our vitamin products, our healthy coffee products, the Smart Money Kit products. So eventually we will have capture pages for that. But if you have the elite version, you don't have to worry or wait on us to create the capture pages. You can go and create capture pages yourself. So for those of you who are, like, hey, when is this going to happen? When is it going to happen? Upgrade, get the elite version, and create your own capture page. for all of the products. If you want to create your own capture pages for the Smart Money Kit, you're more than welcome to create your own capture page for the Smart Money Kit. All right? All right. Will you have a demo of the drag and drop? After I choose a template and color, I click next and nothing happens. All right, Greg, I'm gonna go into your account, Greg, and then I'll do that live right now. All right, Melinda says thank you. All right, so Greg, here's what I'm gonna do. Will you do a demo of the drag and drop? After I choose a template and color, I click next and nothing happens. I've deleted all of the practice pages that I had created. Okay, not a problem, Greg. So here's what we're gonna do. Mr. Greg Pitts, I'm going to log into your account here real quick, and I'm going to show you how that drag and drop actually works. So we'll do a live demo. And this is why I tell you guys to show up to the Tuesday night, because we can actually come in and do something like this. Somebody says, hey, I can't get this to work. I'm going to log into their account, and I'll be able to show them exactly what they need to do. So we got Mr. Pitts here. Boom. I'm going to log in to Mr. Greg Pitts. And then what Greg is going to do is he wants to go down to the drag and drop. So we're going to go to the drag and drop editor. And what we're going to do, Greg, is right up here in the upper right-hand corner, we're going to click on these three little lines here, and we're going to create a capture page. I think that's what you're trying to create, is a capture page. So I'm going to create the capture page. And so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select my template. So Greg, let's just say that we're going to do this template right here. So I'm going to click on this template, and then I want to choose my color. So Greg, I'm feeling a little green today, money green. So we're going to click on money green. I'm going to click on next. All right. And maybe that's what Greg is talking about. I click on next and nothing is happening. Let's see here. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Nothing is happening, Greg. And Greg is probably saying, that's what I told you. All right. All right. This seems to be some type of bug. All right. Well, Greg, let me do this. Let me try this in another browser just to make sure that it's not browser specific. And if it's not browser specific, then I will contact the developer to see what's going on. So I'm going to try this in this browser here. Let's see here. All right, we'll go down here to the drag and drop editor. Let's try create a capture page. We'll select the template. We'll select the color down here. And we'll click next. And nothing is happening. All right, so thank you, Greg. That is obviously a bug or something happened because it wasn't doing that earlier. So, okay. All right, Greg, I will make sure that that I get with our developer and make sure that we get that squared away. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. That's what this is all for. All right. All right. So we'll get that. Let's see. Let's take a look at some of the other questions that we got going on here. All right. All right. Greg said, here's what Greg said. Will you make some generic autoresponders for a new prospect that gives a brief description of my econ, that acts as a prelude to the specific service that we offer? So yeah, Greg, I guess we could do that. Here's the other thing that's available as well, Greg, is the autoresponders. Everybody can create autoresponders. So even if you have the pro version, you can still add as many autoresponders or create autoresponders to current capture pages that we have. So if you want to create some autoresponders to current capture pages that we already have, you can do that. For what you're asking, we probably would need to create a specific capture page that would be in the pro version, and then allow them to use that specific capture page. If you have some ideas in mind, this is for Greg or for anybody else. If you have some ideas in mind, please shoot those ideas to me as far as emails and capture pages and different things that you might be interested in, and I'd be more than happy to work through that with you. Be more than happy to take some of your suggestions on that. So thank you for that, Greg, and yes, we can do that. Viewer number 9 says, I made a slideshow on OpenOffice, but when I went to upload it to YouTube, it did not upload. What program do I need to use to convert my slideshow to where it will have a successful upload to YouTube? Okay, that's a great question. I have never done that, but let's go over here to YouTube and take a look. I'm all about let's take a look at YouTube and see what the deal is. Let me log into YouTube from my account here. I thought with YouTube that you could actually create your own slideshow. You created a slideshow. Viewer number 9, you said you made a slideshow on OpenOffice. A slideshow. What is the format of your slideshow? I guess that would be the question, is what's the format of your slideshow? Let me click on upload here and see. Because see, here's what I would do. Here's what I would do, and this is you'll notice. Let me go back because I want to jump ahead and people not see what I just did. So I'm on YouTube, right? I'm on YouTube, and I clicked on this little upload button right up here. So I'm gonna click on upload, and here's what I would do. It says create videos, and it says photo slideshow. Now I've never done this, so I'm gonna do it right now today, and I would just click on create. And with your slideshows, you're probably going to have to use different pictures, upload photos, that type of thing. So you'll see I got some. I'm going to use some photos here. Here's something I created for Mr. Curry today. I'll create this one. I'm going to click on this one, and this one. All right. I don't think I got any others. All right. And so I'm going to select those. I'm going to click on select. And so those are all the photos that I've added, okay? And then I'm going to click next. And then it says that I can use some music or whatever I want to do. I can pull some music in here. So I'm just going to select some music right here. All right. And then it's got all these different effects that I can do. Pan and zoom, all that kind of stuff, slide duration, all that good stuff, all right? And so once I get all that stuff together, then what I'm going to do is click upload. And now what that's going to do is that's going to upload that slideshow that I just created to YouTube. And so here in a few minutes, we should be able to see the slideshow that was just created. Now, it may not necessarily be the way that you want it. So you might still say, well, I like it in this software that I built. I like it in OpenOffice. I like it in the software that I actually built. And so what I would tell you is that you're going to need to save the slideshow in a format that YouTube will accept. And I have never really done slideshows that way, using any type of PowerPoint presentation or anything like that. So I don't know the answer to that, but if you'll give me till next week, I'll do the research and I'll have the answer for you next week. But I've never done a slideshow that I've tried to upload to YouTube from that particular piece of software. from Open Office. I know what you're talking about, but I've never done that. But I just created a slideshow using YouTube, and here's the slideshow that I just created using YouTube. All right, so you guys saw it live here. Slideshow was just created using YouTube. Now, I'm sure I could tweak it and do some things a little bit better with it, but that was the slideshow that I just created. All right. All right. Let's see what other questions do we have. Mr. Collier, I see my econ is a life-changing event. Yes, it is a business. However, I see it as going back to school and learning what my previous schools did not. Learning to apply the knowledge so I can go out and work the business the way it should be worked. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you, sir. I really do. I'm sorry. That's Miss Hoskins. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your comment there. I really do appreciate you as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is 10 o'clock, and we went over a couple of things. We went over LinkedIn. We went over some things on Facebook, being careful about where you post on Facebook. I am going to do some research on the upload of a slideshow from Open Office. That's not something that I have done in the past, and I don't use Open Office. I use Google. I use the Google tool. So let me go over here to Google real quick. I don't know if that feature is available to me or not. Let's take a look at it real quick. I'm sure I've got some slideshows that I've done. We'll take a look at some recent stuff that I got going on. So this is I need to investigate that because I don't want to sit here and have you guys watch me as I'm trying to figure out how I would do that. But I know that I would have to save it as a different format. I would have to download this as, let's see, there's not like a movie file that I could download. So I don't know how you would do that. So give me till next week. I'll research that, and next week I'll have an answer for you on how to take a slideshow and turn it into something that you can upload to YouTube. And by next week, I'll know how to do it. If I can, I'll know how to do it on Google and all the other ones as well. But I just don't know the answer to that, and so I'll have to do some research to get you the answer to that. All right? All right. Let's do this. I don't see any more questions that are coming in. I am going to unmute the call. If there are some questions, you can ask your questions. If not, we are going to close out for tonight. Let's take a look here. Let's do a *43. All right. If you have a question that you have not had an opportunity to type in, if you hit *6, that will actually unmute you, and you can ask your question. *6 to be unmuted. All right. So I guess we don't have any questions that are coming in tonight. So one of the biggest things that I gotta deal with is I need to get with our developer to find out what's going on with building the pages, because that's a big issue right there. So I'll take care of that in the morning. And other than that, guys, thank you for being on the call tonight. Again, we do this call every Tuesday night. Thank you, Mr. Pitts, for that, because if you had not said anything about it, I would not have known. So thank you for saying that. We do these calls every Tuesday night. And again, ladies and gentlemen, I know that I have been late on getting all of the replays back up in the back office of the online marketing system. But as you can see, I have caught up with all of the videos. Now I got to go back and give the videos some description because I just wanted to make sure I get the videos caught back up because I got a little bit behind with the Smart Money Kit. So all of the archives are caught up. April. So we'll put this one up for tonight. It won't be up tonight. It'll be tomorrow maybe. But we are caught up, so you can get that. Have we made any credit restore material yet? We are actually working on the sales page right now. The sales page content is pretty much ready to go. All we're waiting on is a video to come in, and once the video comes in, we can launch the sales page. So we are hoping that that video comes in this week. We have seen a portion of the video, so I have no doubt that the video will hopefully be in this week. Mr. Gates and myself are traveling for the rest of the week, so we'll be out of town Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. But we'll definitely still be working with that video if the video actually comes in. So I don't know exactly when we're going to have that retail site up. Again, we have a third-party vendor who is working on the video for us, the video material. So we got to wait on that. But once that comes in and once we approve the video, we will be ready to open up the retail sales for the Smart Money Kit. So that is coming. All right. I think that's everything. All right. Thank you again. And guys, thank you for being on the Tuesday night call. And we'll do this again next Tuesday. And we'll have a little bit more information available for you next Tuesday. So thank you. Good night. And we'll see you next Tuesday. Good night, everyone.